In the heart of peaceful Sussex County, New Jersey, a cruel twist of fate transforms a seemingly ordinary pizzeria into a site of unthinkable horror. A phone call, an address, a late-night pizza delivery, the ordinary turned extraordinary, igniting a sequence of events that culminates in a shocking double murder. Journey with us into a chilling exploration of a crime that shook a community and the nation, forever altering the lives entangled in its grim web. Rural Sussex County in New Jersey is typically seen as a safe place, with its picturesque landscape dotted with farms, seemingly abandoned houses, strip malls, and quaint communities boasting charming antique shops. It's the last location one would expect to become the backdrop for two shocking and senseless murders that would capture the attention of the nation and eventually the world. In the quiet town of Hardyston, New Jersey, Tony's Pizza and Pasta received a call on Saturday night, April 19, 1997. The caller ordered 2 pizzas to be delivered to 196 Scott Road in nearby Franklin, New Jersey. The caller had contacted multiple restaurants, but they all refused to deliver to the address. When they called Tony's and learned that Jeremy Giordano, a 22-year-old employee, was working, they abruptly hung up. Sensing something was amiss, Giorgio Gallara, the owner, decided to accompany Jeremy on the delivery. Little did they know, they were walking into a dangerous trap. Giorgio Gallara, a young man with big dreams, had aspirations and an entrepreneurial spirit that led him to take over Tony's Pizza. At the age of 20, he seized the opportunity to purchase the pizzeria where he had previously worked for several years. He had a clear vision for its success and worked tirelessly to turn his dream into a reality. Jeremy Giordano, a 22-year-old graduate of Wallkill Valley High School, was known not only for his athletic abilities, but also for his generous and helpful nature. He had a close bond with his mother and often attended church with her. However, Jeremy also had a playful and goofy side, bringing joy and laughter to those around him. At approximately 10:45 p.m., Jeremy Giordano and Giorgio Gallara left Tony's Pizza to make the delivery. Jeremy, driving his 1995 Pontiac Grand Am, approached the curb where 17-year-old Jason Vreeland and 18-year-old Thomas Koskovich were waiting outside. Giorgio, seated on the passenger's side, rolled down the window and informed the 2 boys of the amount owed for the pizzas, which totaled $16.50. Koskovich turned to Vreeland and inquired if he had the money. Vreeland confirmed that he did. However, Koskovich then changed his response, stating that he had the money himself. He reached into his right jacket pocket, retrieved a .45 caliber semi-automatic pistol, and pointed it at Giordano's car, firing 7 shots in rapid succession until it was empty. Vreeland, too, fired his own weapon into the car alongside Koskovich. Giordano's vehicle rolled a short distance and stopped in a bushy, muddy area. Koskovich and Vreeland ran to the car and opened the passenger side door, grabbed Gallara by the jacket, and threw him face down on the ground. Koskovich then ran around the back of the car and similarly removed Giordano from the vehicle. At that point, Vreeland yelled, "That's Jeremy! That's Jeremy!" Apparently, Vreeland knew Jeremy Giordano as they were friends. Koskovich did not recognize either victim and searched through the clothing of the victims looking for money. Koskovich and Vreeland both entered the car and searched through the interior, including the glove box. Vreeland attempted to back the Grand Am out of the muddy area, but the tires spun and became stuck in the mud. Koskovich yelled at Vreeland to forget about the vehicle so that they could leave. As they ran back toward Koskovich's automobile, he then said, "I can't believe we did this." Vreeland replied, "I love you, man," and they hugged. Vreeland wore black gloves during the shooting, and later discarded his blood-stained shirt into a stream. Once in Koskovich's vehicle, Vreeland gave Koskovich his revolver, who then put both their guns under the driver's seat. After driving a short distance, Koskovich removed his blood-stained khaki pants and put on a pair of white jeans. Koskovich drove to a Presbyterian church in Franklin, where he and Vreeland exited the vehicle, approached the front door, and made the sign of the cross. From the church, Koskovich and Vreeland returned to Koskovich's home. Koskovich placed the two guns and his bloody pants in a gym bag and then put the bag under a pane of glass outside the house. Koskovich gave Vreeland a shirt, and they went to a local bowling alley where they stayed a short time before returning to Koskovich's house. They then fell asleep and stayed the night in his home. After hearing about the killings the next day, Christine Slater, a friend of Koskovich's, contacted the police. The day before the homicides, Koskovich had shared with Slater his plan to kill a pizza delivery person. A resident of Scott Road who had seen Koskovich's automobile on the same road during the evening of the murders also contacted the police after he observed the same vehicle parked at his residence. Police arrested Koskovich and Vreeland on April 21, 1997. Besides firearms, police found blood-stained clothes in a gym bag and Galara's wallet. According to the Herald, Koskovich confessed. Vreeland claimed that he didn't shoot the victims but instead shot the dashboard. Vreeland claimed that he wanted to prove that he was a friend of Koskovich and that he didn't want to kill anybody. Vreeland, who was a minor at the time of his arrest, was placed in a juvenile detention center. While incarcerated there, the Herald reports that Vreeland allegedly told another inmate that he only shot the dashboard. He also said that he and Koskovich wanted to see what it was like to kill somebody. The story garnered widespread attention, both nationally and internationally, capturing the interest of news outlets across the globe. David Leosa, deeply impacted by the incident, authored a book titled The Pizza Killers as a tribute to the tragic crime. The book shed further light on the events and served as a poignant reminder of the lasting impact on the victims, their families, and the community. The two perpetrators, Jason Arthur Vreeland and Thomas Joseph Koskovich, were convicted and received life sentences. The tragic consequences of that fateful night still lingered. The First Baptist Church of Sussex held a service to remember the victims, Jeremy Giordano and Giorgio Gallara, 20 years later. Jeremy Giordano, a hard-working young man with a promising future, left behind a devastated family and friends who still struggle with the pain of his loss. Giorgio Gallara, a loving father and dedicated business owner, was taken away from his loved ones, leaving a void that can never be filled. The impact of this tragic event reached far beyond the victims' families. It forever scarred a community and serves as a chilling reminder of the senseless violence that can shatter lives in an instant. As we step back from the chilling narrative of this brutal crime, let's hold tight to the stark reminder it serves. A testament to the transient beauty of life and the shadow of mortality that lingers nearby. Each moment we breathe, laugh, and love might just be our last.